Hello, my name is Kaushik Patra and I am your instructor for this course CS47 Computer System Study. Here are some details about myself.
Some details about myself. First of all, office location. Since this is online class, we'll have virtual office for the office hours through the Zoom. Please make sure that you visit your Canvas page and have details about that meetings. Next thing, there is a communication for the telephone, but this is not useful mainly because this telephone is in campus, so just don't use it. Okay, but definitely you can send me email in this email address kaushik.patra@sjsu.edu, and of course, if you have Canvas access, you can communicate to me with the Canvas as well. If you want to know or interested to know my professional background, you can visit my LinkedIn page, LinkedIn profile. That will give you some extra detail on my professional career. But in a nutshell, I am an SJSU alumni from Computer Engineering Department. I have more than 20 years in electronic design automation industry, currently working at the Siemens Design Digital Industry Software Division. Previously, I worked for other related companies like Texas Instrument, Neomagic, Sun Microsystem, Oracle, Synopsys, Mentor Graphics. Probably some of them you know, some of them you may not know. But entirely, I worked in this specific, my career is focused on this specific area, specific industry called electronic design automation or EDA industry. A little bit more on that EDA industry, since I expect most of you don't know what that industry does. So you all know that hardware designer, chip manufacturer, those people design very complex chips. Like nowadays, one chip can have a billion devices. That said that it is not manually designed or manually implemented. There are huge complex software behind that effort to make automation of the designs and analyzing the design for correctness and etc. etc. These softwares are as complex as, I would say, like Google, Facebook's softwares, where we're handling like billion nodes. If you want to think in terms of graph analysis, for example, that kind of complexities are involved in these softwares. And another challenge is that these type of software, electronic design automation softwares, it's a very algorithm intensive software based on electrical and electronics experience. So the persons who are involved in this industry have to have extensive knowledge in both world, like electrical electronics engineering world as well as computer science software engineering world as well. So this is a bit complex industry to be in, but very interesting, very interesting. It deals and it connects with two different world, and if you are interested in this industry, you can talk with me, explore opportunities there to see if it fit for your career. Okay, now I will describe two philosophies that I follow in this class. Number one is from a very ancient world Chinese philosopher named Confucius. He once said, a famous quotation, "I hear, I forget, I see, and I remember, I do, and I understand." I follow this principle in any of my own learning, and I recommend you to follow the same principle. And throughout this course, I will try to follow this principle. What this means, like if you attend lectures, you hear you tend to forget that, okay? Just hearing. Like if you see something and then you remember for some time, okay, you remember things, but education is not just like remembering facts, remembering theories and stuff like that. It is basically understand and assimilate those concepts inside you. And only way to do that, achieve that, is to do hands-on yourself. That way you can assimilate the theories into you. So we'll do a lot of hands-on approach with experiments and related projects and etc. to make sure that concept settles down into you. Okay, so that is the key theme in this course, that we do a lot of hands-on experiment and try to relate that experience to the theories. Next one is from a fictional character from famous Harry Potter book. Probably you have read it, or at least you have watched the movie. It's from Albus Dumbledore. So help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who asks for it. I changed this a little bit. Instead of Hogwarts, it is at this class. Okay, help will be given at this class, those who ask for it. What I believe in any learning experience, any learning process, that we need to ask a lot of questions, because when we are learning a new subject, it should and it will create a lot of question within ourselves. Like, may not be the concept is clear, may not the concept is thinking in, etc. But question is that it will create a lot of question, or it should create a lot of questions on any subject that you are learning. Especially this subject, since it will be continuing study onto the next course like CS47, Computer Architecture Study. I think this course will actually create a lot of unanswerable question at this point. We'll see that. That will be answered in the next class, 147. But nonetheless, before even that, when we establish the link between this class and CS147, even before that, it should create a lot of questions within you, mainly because this is the new subject, paradigm change when you are learning. It is completely different tone than whatever else computer science subject you are learning so far. Okay, so I expect a lot of questions there. If I don't have a question, okay, so let's say I am learning something new and I don't have a question, that means really either of one thing. One, that I understand everything, or I understand nothing. The first case, that I understand everything, I cannot go with that, because otherwise why I'm learning these things? Because if I already know, I don't need to learn that. So that means if I don't have a question, that I would doubt myself whether I'm learning it properly or not. Okay, same applies to you. You think, like, when you learn these things, if it does not raise or create any question within you, then possibly you are not learning it properly. A proper learning will always create question within yourself. So please keep that in mind, and whenever you have a question, don't be shy, don't be fearful to ask that question to anyone, either to your peer or to myself. This is the only way to have a holistic learning approach and clear up your doubts on the concepts of this. So please ask a lot of questions, either through email, ask me in the class, or after the discussions. Those are few avenues you have to ask questions. But don't be shy to ask a question. There is nothing called a stupid question in this class. Every question is a valid question.
Now let us talk about what you will be finding in this page. Just below this video, you will find 4 videos, small videos like following. Let me share that page with you. So there are 4 videos: logistics protocols, navigation and challenges. You need to watch these 4 videos.
These videos are describing different aspects of this course. The first one is the logistics, which talks about our meeting times, textbook, grading policies, etc. The next one is protocols, that there are some rules we need to follow in this class. It describes about that. Navigation video shows you how to navigate through the Canvas pages for this course. And the challenges describes you what are the possible challenges you will face in this course and how to mitigate them. What is the process of studying in this course?
And once you are done, then complete the activities at the end of this page. I will come to that. And then go back to the course homepage and start with module 1. You need to note that other modules will not be unlocked till you watch all the videos included in this page and complete the required activities given. So about the timings, in this page include the timing, prerequisite, textbook, and all of this information also included in one of these videos like logistics, protocol, etc. And then let's talk about the activities. Now, if you are a registered student prior to start of this class, check your email. You should have got like 3 emails from me. One email is from my SJSU system, one from the Canvas, and last one from the Qualtrics website. This email from the Qualtrics website, this one tend to end up in your spam folder. So please check your spam folder if you have not received an email from the Qualtrics website. So you need to check, make sure you got them. If you have not received one or all of them, please send me an email and I'll check what's going on there. Then next activity would be to go and review the syllabus. And there is a link given to the syllabus. It will bring you to the page where it basically summarizes the calendars for the course. But also there is a link to the green sheet page that you can watch it right there in an embedded way. Please review this green sheet page and make sure you understand all the clauses there.
Once you complete the syllabus, then you need to complete these 3 tasks, which will earn you 10 extra bonus points per task. But that's a little bit incentive towards you for your activities. The first one is very important. It's a prerequisite survey. Let's go there. What is there? Let's look at that. Let me just do preview on this part. Okay, so it has a video which tells creating the unofficial transcript. Please watch that and prepare one unofficial transcript for yourself to be used in that survey. But this survey is not here. This is just one question that I have received and completed prerequisite survey. As I mentioned, you go back to your email and find out the email from the Qualtrics that has a survey link. You complete that survey. It has probably 13 to 15 questions there. You need to answer and upload these prerequisite like your unofficial transcript onto that Qualtrics system to prove your completion of the prerequisite. So make sure you go there, complete it, and also make sure to, in order to get these 10 extra points, make sure you basically hit on true and submit the quiz, and then you will earn this 10 points for completion. But completion this quiz and not completing the survey is not the right way to do, because I will know, right? I will cross check your I'll review all the reviews, all the surveys that you put there in the Qualtrics system, and I will come back to you, hey, you have not completed your prerequisite survey, so please complete that. That's very important, that one must think you need to do. Failing to do so, you will be dropped from this class. Okay, now the next task. Next task is a practice quiz. Okay, so this is to make sure that your environment is ready for the quiz and exam, online quiz and online exam. If you go there, let me do the preview of that one. So it has some notes on how to set up your environment with the lockdown browser and webcam. So make sure you follow that. And once you are done, then there are like about maybe 10 questions. These are mainly from the syllabus, the green sheet that you reviewed, to make sure that you understand this whole green sheet, and you know the crucial points, important points about the class. And don't worry, it has multiple attempts, so if you cannot get complete 10 points out of that, go back and redo that till you make sure that you have everything understood on this course, about the logistics about this course. Okay, so important thing, you review the green sheet, attend this quiz through your lockdown browser and webcam environment, so that you have a preview of what you need to do or what you will go through as your quiz and exam experience. Okay, all right, so that's the second task. And third one, or last one but not the least, is the introductory discussion. So let's go there. And what is that? Like, our objective for this one is to getting to know each other, become familiar with the Canvas discussion tool, become familiar with the netiquette. So netiquette is a page where it talks about what is your, it's kind of an etiquette over the net. So please go through that document to make sure you understand those points. And then what would be the activities that you need to post as a reply about you, your ideal way of technical study, course outcome, and anticipated difficulties for this course. So these 4 points I'm looking at, please make sure you do as a reply, and you won't be, unless you post a reply, you won't be able to see others reply on this discussion. That's how this discussion has been set up. But once you post your reply, then I would encourage you to go through your peers comment on this part, at least some of them, so that you are familiarized with your peers as well, and what's that expectation, how they want to study, what the difficulties, anticipated difficulties for this course, etc. It will give a quite insight into this social ecosystem of this course. So please make sure you also complete this one within the timeline. So once you are done with these 3 activities, then you can start with the module 1. Okay, and one more point, that unless you actually watch these 5 videos and then complete the activities, this other module won't be open up for you. It will remain locked. And one little point there, this is the introduction page. Let me go to the module section. Okay, so you can view the 5 videos from that page, that start page, getting to this is the page where what we I have shown you. But point is that unless you actually click on these links, it don't system would mark you as a completed task. So even if you watch all the video from that page, please make sure you come back here and at least click those links so that your next module is unlocked for you. All right, so I think that's all I wanted to tell you on this page. Your everything you need to know about the course page. Please explore and watch the other videos and make sure you complete the activities at the end that was given to you.
At this point, I welcome you to this course CS47 Computer System Study. Please make sure to go through all the materials and ask a lot of questions.